to see everybody today. Beth called me last week or a couple weeks ago and said we need a program today, and I thought about it. And as you know, that Brenda's been out at Dominion since February the 2nd, and Brenda is a member of this club, and I try to go see her every other day and try to eat with her. She lights up when I show up, you know, and I'm so grateful for that. But anyway, I thought about it and I said, well, let's have some representation from the Dominion come and talk to us. I think we had it several years ago, 2 or 3 came from there. But anyway, I made a contact or two, and we have Amy Rainey, who is the new director of sales and marketing at Dominion. She has at least 3 years background in senior living across all levels of care, from skilled nursing to assisted living. And she brought along with her, help me with this, Shalari Johnson. She's Dominion Wellness Director. So she's out there, you know, all the exercises and so forth. She spent 18 years at Homestead Nursing as staff nurse, charge nurse, and as quality assurance coordinator. Now she's here at Dominion. So they have an excellent staff out there. I've met most all of them. The only thing that bothers me, I know most of the people out there, you know. Yeah. I know most of the people out there. But anyway, they're with us today, and they're going to tell us a little bit about the Dominion. And I'm proud of the fact that we have that facility, and it's so close to home that I can run by there, you know, noontime, evening time, or whatever. But it's great. So I don't know who wants to be first. Amy,
I'll go first.
give us your best.
As Jimmy said, I am Amy. I'm the new director of sales at Dominion Senior Living in Frankfort. I do have a background with senior living. I've grew up in Harrisburg, so that's pretty much where I'm from. I live in Nicholasville now, so I'm a little bit all over. I'm learning Frankfort. I'm here to tell you a little bit about what we do at Dominion. So at Dominion, our desire is to provide a unique community where residents can enjoy life together. We do believe in the biblical mandate to honor our fathers and mothers. So we've created an environment to achieve this through outstanding physical, emotion, and spiritual care. It's our desire to develop strong, healthy relationships between our staff and our families so that we can be a peaceful, secure, and comfortable home for them. And we hope that they experience the respect, dignity, compassion, and security that the residents and families deserve. We are a personal care home that seeks to honor God through service to seniors. We are a senior care provider setting an exceptional industry benchmark for senior living. Our motto is honoring God through service to seniors, and we base that on a faith service model. With our service model, faith, the F stands for family. We are committed to creating a family atmosphere, and we offer an environment that our residents can truly call home. The A is for attitude. We incorporate the fruit of the Spirit through our workplace culture and bless those around us by providing service with a smile. We express kindness and patience with each other and our residents, seeking out ways to serve and love our residents. The I is for integrity. We fulfill our calling to serve seniors with the utmost integrity and respect for the work in which we have been entrusted. The T is for transparency. We are transparent in our business endeavors from the top down in our leadership model because we believe in self-reflection and the opportunity it provides for us to grow. We tell the truth in everything we do. The H is for holistic. We serve and love our residents through meeting their spiritual, emotional, nutritional, and physical needs by providing a holistic approach to caring for our seniors. You might wonder when is the time for senior living. It is designed for older adults who want to maintain a level of independence, but you may need some support with daily activities. There are many types of senior living communities. I have worked across the board with that. You've got independent living, you've got skilled nursing, short-term rehab, and you've got assisted living and memory care. Independent living does offer private apartments and may provide assistance with meals, household chores, and transportation. And of course, you've got that social connection. And you may just, someone that's looking at independent living may just be ready to relinquish the responsibilities associated with your home maintenance and lawn care and all of that. Or if you think about wintertime in Kentucky, and that I probably need not say any more with that. Assisted living communities are for seniors who require some assistance with their daily activities like medication management, nutritious meal prep, assistance with bathing care, coordination, and transportation, just to name a few. And we do offer all of those services where we are. We do, as I said, we do also offer memory care. When facing Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia, it can be difficult to know what to do. Our memory care program is designed to weave a person's life history, skills, and interest and routine into a personalized program. We offer all areas of services from health services, hospitality, and community. As I said, we do med management, we have pharmacy services, we do assist with the activities of daily living. We have 24-hour nursing and caregiver team, and Shalari is our director of wellness. She is over that. She brings a whole wealth of experience. Our executive director is Angie Dunn. She would have been here today if she could. She also brings a wealth of experience in our nursing care. She used to be the wellness director, so she has that background. Almost all of our staff has a lengthy background in senior living and experience in that area. We do have on-site therapy services, so you can get outpatient therapy right there at home. We have personal emergency call systems, and then we have housekeeping, fitness programs. We do daily devotionals at Dominion. So every day we have devotionals. We let churches come in and lead those. They lead hymn sings. All kind of faith is a big part of our model. Of course, we have salon services. That's important to a lot of people. We have in-house salon. We do have private and semi-private accommodations, spacious closets, private bathrooms. We have a library, secure courtyard, and of course, community Wi-Fi. At Dominion, our person-centered care paths will give you peace of mind in knowing your personal needs are met daily. To talk about a couple other services we offer, we do have respite care if you're just looking for a temporary stay, or maybe somebody's going on vacation and they're worried about their loved one being taken care of just for the short time. We do respite, and we have therapeutic recreation programming. We've got gardening, arts and crafts, spiritual devotions, cooking classes, exercise programs, music and dancing. Obviously, we have life enrichment activities and secure outdoor courtyards. So really a little bit of everything. Our life enrichment director puts out a calendar every month, and it is chock full of activities. They go shopping out in the community. They go out to eat, and I'd like to invite everybody here. We do have a community bingo coming up this month on the 25th at 3 p.m. It's not just open to our residents, but it's for the community. We will have prizes. If you guys are hungry, before the community bingo, we're going to have an ice cream social, and that's also open to the community as well. We do a lot of events with the community, and I am new, so I am going to be planning all kinds of stuff, so you'll have to look forward to that in the next few months. I look forward to working with Patty, our life enrichment director, to get together and offer more things in the community as well. I think at this point, I have out-talked myself, and I'm going to let Shalari, our Director of Wellness, tell you a little bit about our nursing care and our memory care, and then we'll open it up to questions. So. With that being said, here's Shalari.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for the invite. We were honored to get that invitation to come and share with you all what Dominion has to offer. Of course, I'm wellness, so I'm more on the health and the medical side of things. Of course, I worked, as he said, worked down at Homestead. I'm from Lexington, so I've been there for a good number of years, about 18 years. I was a little shy girl. Worked as a first nurse, was scared of everything, timid. But being in nursing, you come out of that shell, it brings it out. So, and now here I am working at Dominion, and I really love working with the seniors. It's been quite an experience. I've only been there since March, and I wouldn't take anything away from it. It's awesome. It's a great change. And speaking of change, we all change. We all, as long as we're going to be on earth, we're going to grow, we're going to age, and we're going to get older. We're going to have family that's going to age, that's going to grow, that's going to get older. So if you see anybody in your family or friend that require, you may think they require a little assistance, little help, refer them to us. We'll be there. We'll assess them. We'll see if they meet the criteria, see if, everything pans out. And it'll be another home. It's a home. It's a community. It's a family. And that's what we want you all to know. It is definitely a family environment. We take calls. My cell phone number is there 24/7. If you just need somebody to talk to, you don't understand anything, you need some direction with your loved one, like what should we do? Which way should we go? We have an in-house nurse practitioner that comes and visits our community residents, and they don't have to go outside to the doctor for anything unless they just have that specialty care, like want to go to the eye doctor, the ear doctor, or something like that. But other than that, we offer that care there at the facility, at the community. We also have we look at the holistic person. We have psych services that comes into the facility. We can offer that. We also have therapy. We got PT, OT, speech in-house. And we also have home health. If your loved one has a wound or something, a Foley catheter, or anything that needs a little extra care that we don't really do at the facility, we do try to reach out to home health to come in and take care of that for our resident that needs it. We also have hospice that comes in and partners with us also. If we like to maintain, we like to keep all of our residents there in their environment, their community, and what they've learned to love and be comfortable in. So that's why we do have hospice that comes in to keep them there. We don't want to be shuffling them around from place to place. If they have that decline and, starts that path, we want to be able to keep them there where we love them and they loved us and familiar with, to continue with the process. They offer, she was telling about the activities that they have. We also have a men's club, men. So to get you involved, you go. Now I'm just gonna keep it clean, fishing, dining. But we do have that men's clubs, and you all do y'all's thing, go off and talk and have a good time with each other. So, but we ladies don't get jealous, but we have other things that we do too. Yeah, we have fun too. But really, I think I talked about everything. Our memory care is a locked unit. I do want to touch on that because I think that's amazing that we have that there. So if your loved one is having dementive activities going on, are they starting that path to dementia, losing their memory, forgetting where they're going, wandering, we have a locked-in unit where they could be free to move about without nobody have to chase them down. They can be free, get familiar, pick up. We got little dolls, because as you notice, when somebody's demented, they want to love on something. They want to kind of hug something. So they have options to go down and get the little doll, and they really do love it. And they got books they can grab down there. Their rooms are locked. So every time they come in and out of the rooms, the doors are locked because people forget and they'll try to get in rooms. So we try to keep it real safe for our residents when they're in their rooms. We have staff over there 24/7 with them. We have activities that come and provide activities from them, for them, with them, to try to keep what we can cognitive there. The more activity, the more involvement, and the more social the person is, I think the longer we're going to have them. So we do offer that and we support that. And then we have our assisted living, which is more, they're free to come, it's their home. The assisted living, all they have to do is sign out. If they want to go out to dinner, some of them drive. It's not the end of life. It is another life, but it's not the end of life. It's something that I think they could get used to if it ever has to come to that. And I think it's a great choice. I really do. And I'm not knocking long-term care because long-term care has its props too, But I think some people go to long-term care way ahead of their time. So, but that's all that I have to say. Do you all have any questions for us?
What's your population and how many residents do you have approximately?
We hold up to, let's see, there's an 84 head count, 60 units. We usually hang out, but about 85, 90% of that maybe. It stays busy, it stays full, and due to the respite, where people can come in if they go on vacation and you want your loved one to be in a place where they'll be careful while you're gone, there's that turnover there that we hold for some of our respite residents, which keeps our percentage kind of at a same kind of level, fluctuated level. But we get a lot of respites come in and get their family familiar with the place, and they'll either tell them they love it or hate it, but they really do enjoy it. I tell you when they're there. Any other questions? Yes.
I find it kind of difficult to understand the levels of care, and I know that's a criteria that a lot of facilities go by.
It is.
It's complicated for the citizens because we're not in healthcare.
Right.
So is there anywhere a person could go, like look at a directory and see, for example, different kinds of facilities and what kind of care they give? One place we could go to look at that?
Yeah, because I'm not real familiar on the outsider things, kind of.
Every facility's level of care is going to be different as far as assisted living, independent living, all of that. Independent living is just what it sounds like. You don't really need assistance with anything but your meals and all of your maintenance. You're going to basically be a maintenance-free life, but you may be still driving, you may be coming and going, you may be going and spending time with your grandkids. That's all fine. It's basically the same as having an apartment without having the upkeep, if that makes sense. Assisted living is where you do require some assistance, and for everybody that might look different. For one person, that may just be they need med management because they're forgetting to take their meds and they're slowly declining because of that. So that may be all they require. Others just may require prompting, just reminding, have you showered today? We've got breakfast this morning and we gotten up for lunch. If you are with us and we're not having to physically assist you with anything, you may not need a level of care. You may just be basically like independent living. If you do require assistance, it's going to depend on how much. And that does look different for everybody because some people do need more assistance with their daily living activities, showering, bathing, all of that. So it depends on how much time they're spending with you. A level of care that we don't have at our facility is skilled nursing. She was kind of speaking to long-term care. That's your highest level of care. That's basically when you're going to be a two-person assist. You may require everything. If you can't ambulate on your own and you can't get around, then you're going to need that higher level of care. But something Shalari touched on that I agree with, because I did work in skilled nursing, we do see a lot of people go to long-term care probably a lot sooner than they really need it. And I'm sure you guys have heard the term, if you lose it, if you don't use it, you lose it. We do encourage our residents to remain as independent as they can for as long as they can. And the more that you do for them, if they need it, they need it. But the more that you do for them, if you try to help them ambulate, maybe they're in a wheelchair and they're able to ambulate on their own. If you continue to help them, and if they're on skilled nursing, and in some facilities they will do that, and then they get charged that higher level of care for doing that, or if they're in skilled nursing, but then they lose those skills. So like our PT and our OT, they will work with our residents to keep them as independent for as long as they possibly can, because that's the goal. The goal is for you to be independent and live a fuller life. So I hope that answers.
That was a big help. I got another question.
Sure.
Does Medicare and Medicaid kick in and help with the cost of this?
Not with assisted and independent living. So your Medicare is going to be more like short-term rehab at a skilled facility. That's the only thing that's going to cover, like a short stay. Maybe, and by short, that could be 100 days. But it's a short-term stay. The goal is to go home or to get better. Your Medicaid is long-term care. That's skilled nursing. Assisted living and independent living communities do not accept Medicaid. Some may be income-based. Our facility is private pay. But some people do have long-term care insurance policies that can help with that, or VA benefits. So those are other ways that you can kind of bring costs down.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Good question.
Does anybody else? Yes.
As far as the community, what do you need from us? Like, what type of volunteer support do you need from the community?
I'm glad you brought up volunteers, because that was something I did want to touch on. We love volunteers. You guys can come in and basically do whatever you want to volunteer in whatever capacity. A good portion of our assisted living folks are very independent. So maybe that just looks like coming in and either leading a Bible study or a craft. We do all kinds of stuff with them, or maybe assisting on an outing. And for memory care, we would love to have volunteers as well. Do one-on-one, there's so many things, maybe working puzzles or stories, or just sitting with and talking with, or taking them outside. But we welcome volunteers, and we would love for you guys to spread the word of mouth and just tell them all about Dominion, tell everybody you know about Dominion, and send them our way if they have any questions. If they want a tour, we welcome tours whenever you want to come. Our residents, we don't have visiting hours. They can come and go. Our doors lock at a certain time frame, but you can call and we'll key you in or out, because it is very much their home. So unless some of us like visiting hours on our home, I don't know, but we wouldn't want to restrict those grandbabies and friends and family from coming and seeing, and we love visitors and volunteers. So any other questions?
We have cards and we have.
Yeah, I've got some things to pass out for you guys to hopefully give you a little bit more information about our facility, but if anybody else has any questions.
So you're saying you offer really everything, but you don't have skilled nursing?
Correct.
So if someone needs that, they have to then go to another facility?
That is
You're
correct.
independent, and you have assisted, and
Yes, that is correct.
then
Got it.
But we have an in-house nurse practitioner now that,
well, yeah.
yes,
Sure do.
that comes and takes care of all the medical needs that we have. We can call her 24/7 if we have a question or need information, or she gives us an order. They don't necessarily have to just go to the ER if something happens. Sometimes she can take care of that for them. The only time we'll probably send them out if it's something acute happening that's really emergent, or or fall, or
That's
yes.
And a lot of times if they do go out for a fall, they can go to the hospital, they'll get that recommendation for therapy, they can come back and do therapy with us.
That's happening. Really.
Mm-hmm. So if you guys don't have any other questions, we would.
Any other questions? One thing Amy mentioned volunteers. I try to go out there at noontime and eat with Brenda, but she sits at a table with about 5 or 6 others, and I like to just stay and talk to her, and this is somebody different, and we.
Well, and some people don't get visits from their.
That's
Right,
true. That's true.
absolutely.
Right.
And some hardly ever, so that's a
Absolutely.
wonderful thing to do.
But it's a pleasure to go out there and see everybody and talk to them.
And don't forget, we're pet friendly too. I've worked at other facilities that, they say they're pet friendly, and most residents don't have. We are very pet friendly. We have several residents that have either a cat or a dog. So as long as they've had their vaccinations and all that, and they're not aggressive, absolutely, we love pets. So,
All right. Well,
Thank you all.
hold it just a minute.
absolutely.
We appreciate you all and the work that you do, and I'd like to leave you with a little gift from the Optimist Club with the glass and the Optimist Creed.
Well,
We're going to
thank
recite
you.
the creed here in a minute, and appreciate you. And
Thank you so much for
maybe
having
you
us.
can come back anytime.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it. Thank you all.